Lakers, as expected, drafting LeBron's eldest son, Brony James, with their second-round pick, 55th overall. His dad has been saying for a while now that his dream is to play with his son, the high school All-American who played 1 year at USC. And you can imagine the excitement. The Lakers front office actually pulled this off. To think about it and talk about it is one thing, but look at their reaction in the moment. New head coach J.J. Redick and Rob Pelinka. He's like, whoo, I made that happen for my star. Handshakes all around. By the way, Dave McMenamin says LeBron and family are in New York at dinner. Meanwhile, here's Pelinka.
Brony is first and foremost a person of high character. And second, he is a young man that works incredibly hard. And those are the qualities we look for in drafting players and adding to our developmental core at the Lakers. He had a great draft workout with us where he displayed those qualities to me. So it's an honor for us to add him to our program. Coach Redick is already excited about putting a development plan around him to increase his basketball skills and turn him into the player that we think can impact and help this franchise.
It's a great story. It is a highly unusual story, not necessarily in this sense, because we have had fathers and sons selected in an NBA draft. In fact, this is the 52nd such instance. There were two instances actually a year ago. Jet and Juwan Howard were drafted, and Trace Jackson Davis, the son of Dale Davis, was also drafted. But obviously, we've never had two on the same team, two playing together concurrently, which says a lot about LeBron more than anything. We go from the start of the NBA draft to the start of free agency. Legal tampering window opens Sunday night. It could mark the end of an era for Klay Thompson if he opts to leave Golden State after winning 4 titles in his 13 years at the Bay. That would just be crazy. Averaging just under 18 points, fewest in over a decade. He came off the bench last season. James Harden returned to the Clippers. Maybe move on elsewhere. Maybe 10-time All-Star would be on his 4th team in as many seasons if he departs L.A. And, well, it could be a lot of changes there. As Clippers teammate Paul George has until Saturday to exercise his player option in excess of $48 million next season. The 9-time All-Star would become an unrestricted free agent if he opts out. It's just hard to imagine making those choices with that much money on the table. Legs, we can only imagine.
Yes.
Is back with us. Give me some fits. I want to see who goes where. Let's talk about Paul George.
Well, you can't get away from this conversation. I've talked about this a lot the last 2 days. Paul George in Philly, that conversation is not going away anytime soon. Philadelphia finally out from under the contract of Tobias Harris. This is a wing, massive upgrade in talent, obviously. There's a lot of things that would have to happen here. One is just Paul George's mindset. Do you want to go to Philadelphia? You have to have thick skin to go there. You could be the missing piece around Embiid and Maxey that could help get this team someplace that hasn't been in over 40 years. To me, the fit is perfect because he can either be your operator, your primary guy if you need that. He can also spot up and shoot and catch and shoot threes at a very high level. If Hannah?
Yes.
He's not the choice. Well, then maybe this guy could be because there's a lot of uncertainty with Klay Thompson in Golden State.
To Philly?
Correct. Listen, they got the money to spend. If they miss out on a guy like Paul George, if that doesn't happen, you've got a lot of money to spend. You're talking about, again, a reliable scorer with a lot of playoff experience that would not have to be the primary guy playing off of 2 stars. Now, look, this is sort of a pipe dream, but it has come up. There are rumors about that. I personally would love to see Klay Thompson finish his career in Golden State and never wear another jersey other than the one next to Steph Curry. That's how I'm always going to remember those guys. But
you are a Philly guy, so I mean,
there's a lot going on with this situation, though.
If it came to that, wow. So Philly, just any star, please apply.
Yeah.
Like, please be the right fit.
I can still shoot it if you need some.
Basketball has given me a lot. But, for me, being a father is something way more dynamic, way more driven than the game.
I give all of that credit to my dad. He's taught me a lot of things and how to show up the right way and showcase yourself the right way.
Brony James, splash!
He's living in it. He's living in the moment. He's definitely carving out his own lane. It's definitely not his dad, and I'm not him.
Putting that Brony James narrative out there more instead of, just being LeBron James' son is really important for me.
Been talking about it for a long time, and it has finally happened. Our breaking news, the Lakers have drafted LeBron's son, Brony, in the second round, 55th overall. His dad has been saying for a long time his dream was to play with his son, and the high school All-American did play 1 year at USC. Challenging season, had suffered cardiac arrest last July and had to work his way back. But LeBron, Bronny, both Lakers. Really cool. And with that, they actually make history because Brony is the first player drafted whose father remains an active player in the NBA at age 39, which is making it possible. It's not just any dad, as the league's all-time leading scorer, LeBron James.